Hey everybody, I'm Graham, and this is going to be a playthrough of kind of one of my favorite games. It's not necessarily the best game in the series, that's up for debate for sure, but I like the game a lot. I'm not an expert, this is not going to be pro strats, but I've played a decent amount, and I just want to dip back in, have a lot of fun, and play Advance Wars Dual Strike. You probably know that we're playing Advance Wars Dual Strike, because, it's going on the screen. But yeah, so we're gonna jump in. We're gonna have a good time. Yeah, I like this game. Um, and we need Advance Wars back. But until then, we gotta play Advance Wars. So I have wiped this copy. It has been with me since launch day for sure, but I wanted an honest run. We're not doing hard or anything. We're doing a normal run, maybe trying out some stuff. We'll see. But it's just been a little bit, and I like to dig into it. Yeah. Several months have passed since the war in Macroland. If you want, people have asked me to check out the first two Advance Wars games on a stream like this. If you want me to go back and do that stuff, then I'm up for it. Yeah, so they won the last time. The Black Hole Army was defeated. People there can finally live in peace. Except for the war's now somewhere else. So I guess not really, right? Omega Land. Maybe we should have thought a little about the name Omega Land, because it means the last one, right? I guess that was a little bit of foreshadowing that they're like, we're gonna leave, we're gonna go make this game set somewhere that's not as good, and then you're not gonna like it, and then that's a good enough excuse to end the series. It's maybe they do a prequel, I don't know. But yeah. Oh yeah. That's right. The Allied nations. How you feel? What's your favorite squad here? We're clearly gonna have to stick to Orange Star for a little bit, because that's how the campaign works. We gotta launch this counterattack. Now, yeah, okay. So, uh-huh. We got this whole thing here. Gotta go to Jake's trial. Rich, I want you to be careful. It's like it could be a tough battle. It's not a tough battle. It's the first mission. I guess the whole thing, right? The whole campaign. Nell's she takes a long view. She's very patient with such things. Okay. Now, let's do this. Yeah, you better not reveal the most obvious plot point in the game, right? You could just do it. Yeah. How do we feel about Jake? He's a polarizing figure in the Advance Wars community, and I'm curious what you feel about Jake, who's from the Plains. He's got headphones. I suppose I do for the purposes of this recording, but all in all, you're taking this pretty well. You're not worried? No. I really don't know what they were going for with Jake, but he doesn't bother me. You know. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm realizing we probably want to swap these two screens here, so I'm going to do that very quickly. One moment. The thing I will say about Jake that is a good thing is if you like this sort of music, this is a very good version of this sort of music. Like, it's very... If you like Dynasty Warriors music, then this is pretty close. I guess it's gonna bother me. It's gonna bother me so much. So we're gonna fix it. We're gonna fix all of it. It's gonna get fixed. Everything's good. Just cause, you know, cause I'm me. There we go. Great. Yeah, look, if you gotta have everything in the right place, then that makes it pretty good at Advance Wars. The orange units map are yours. They're ours. If you look close to the orange units, you might notice that they are red. Because they're red. But outside of Japan, it being the Red Star Army isn't exactly acceptable. So it's the Orange Star Army that just happens to be red. Don't look too close. The buildings are pretty orange. I mean, you know, as someone who's pretty supportive of orange things, you know, it's not the least orange, but it could be more orange. All right. Hey, what's up? That's right. So I don't need this tutorial, but I am, you know, we reset the thing, so. And we'll keep animations on for a bit. I generally don't do them because they take a while. But we'll speed things up. You know, Jake needs to be clueless for this entire series to work, right? So, you know, that's part of it. Capturing. You know. Check out the dark window. The dark window. It's just a shaded box. But I do like the idea of some sort of celestial... The dark window is like a MacGuffin, like a... Oh no, don't get too close to the dark window. Instead, it's just, hey, we needed to put a shadow behind this so you could read it, which is good UI design. Yep. Dream bonuses are important. So we're gonna put them over here. Not that it's really necessary, but let me go. Get out of here. All right. Oh boy, really doing pretty well in this tutorial. So here's the great part about this part of the tutorial. It's where we get to go in the menu. So we're going to the options. We're gonna go with Visual D. It gives you something, but it's fast. We really need it to be faster. So let's keep going. Oh no, it's back to Jake music. I think that's the, I think that's the thing about Jake music, is that you have to be Jake for the beginning of this game, and you are stuck with this music, and then all of a sudden it's like, hey, Rachel music is fun. No, back to Jake music. It's only Jake music. It's a choice. It's a choice. And frankly, I don't think the DS internal speakers could really handle like grunge particularly well. Like, they're okay speakers, but they're not, good speakers. So it's probably some of it. from here on, I'm gonna probably just get through this. You know, no, whatever will I do? This is a pretty easy map, unsurprisingly. You know. It gets in your head. It gets in there. It's just like, If you don't want that Jake music, you can't. You cannot have that Jake music. So you can do this map a little faster, and we didn't because we're just chilling out. We're having a good time. We're playing this game that's upbeat and not really depressing, and that's good. I don't know, there's something about when given the choice to finish a map, I let the weaker unit get the kill. I think this is a reflex from playing a lot of Fire Emblem, because it has no effect whatsoever in this game. I mean, if you play Days of Ruin, there's some of that in there, right? Oh boy. There were not all the ideas in Days of Ruin were bad, and I still like playing that game. But it's grimdark, and like that's not what Advance Wars is about. Every other military strategy game is serious and sad, you know? Anyway, it is what it is. I like the music. So we get to level up in this game. If you haven't seen this game before, which I suppose this is a great way to get into it, to see what the game's all about. You get the ability to level up units, which allows you to equip sort of skills and things like that, which is pretty cool for the campaign. I think a lot of what I might do in this playthrough is pick some weird skills, try out some strange strategies. You know, it could be fun to do. We're gonna keep going here. Yeah, sure. I wiped the whole thing, so save wherever you want, game. Countered advanced enemy forces. Let's do it. Let's head to the battlefield. Have we taken casualty? I mean, sort of. We killed ourselves in a tutorial. You know, like, you don't really think about it a lot, but I mean, Rachel's units were units. They were armies. We just kind of blew them up with tanks. We probably shouldn't have done that. You know, as much as having battlefield experience is important, maybe we don't blow up our own tanks. I don't know. Who am I? I'm just the CEO. Wanna rumble. Jake in this game reminds me of someone that I know who is flippant, but like generally good. It has a way of speaking. It's interesting. It makes me think of my bud. All right, let's go. The new black. It's orange. No, it's actually just it's black again. But weird. Where are it's, you know, sometimes you have the energy for a good joke, and sometimes you don't, but you speak words anyway. And you know, if you're looking for 100% good jokes all the time, that ain't this. This is just chilling. We're having a good time. Allied forces falling back. You know, Jugger is not a good commander. It's kind of Yep. All right. So we're gonna skip all the text here because we got this. We got this. So this is just teaching how to use the artillery. Just so happens, we can do this thing. So you have decent range here. I'm gonna move here. This is probably the way to go for right now. This tank can go this way. This infantry kind of doesn't need to be here. So that's why it's like, hey, APC time. You load things into APCs and you get to move them. I like this part of the song, it's good. Alright. This map's pretty simple. We're getting through the early areas here in this first episode of the show, I guess. If you guys like it, I'm gonna keep playing Dual Strike, and it's kind of a long game. So, let me know, please. I mean, oh boy, am I gonna say like, comment, subscribe right now? I have no way of knowing whether you like the thing than if you do something to indicate that you like the thing. I'm not gonna be one of those people, but if you want me to continue making this stuff, make yourself visible in some way to me, I guess. Because I like playing it, but it does take some effort to set up the stuff and play it like this. So let me know, right? Reply irrelevant. I wish you could, there's sometimes when you interact with people, especially on the internet, when the reply is irrelevant, and you just want to say, reply irrelevant, and then you just ignore it. But unfortunately, that's not how the world works. It's really too bad. Alright, so this has 1 unit in its range. We're going to... Oh, sorry, I skipped the animation. I know. Trying to keep it on because I know people probably want to see the animations. If you say like, hey, please make faster videos, I don't want to see the cool animations, I would accept that. Again, make yourself very, very visible, and that sort of thing will happen. We're gonna move this APC down here, mainly just to resupply these artilleries, because that's the only actual reason it's there. The infantry is kind of irrelevant. I mean, you need to save the NPC, right? All right. So you can do stuff like that. These are still within range, so we just do the thing. Okay. I'm sorry, I keep skipping these animations. It's weird. It's almost like I don't love the animation, but they're cool animations. I mean, look, it's still early in the game. I don't want to, I don't want to be mean to the animations. They're animations. I don't know what to tell you. So, unfortunately, this is moved out of range, but that's what this tank is for. See ya. Good. That's right. See, look, here's the thing we got to talk about with the character development in this game. Why can't she be happy? Why can't she say woohoo? I mean, I get that like she needs to command respect, but I feel like she's done everything she needs to do to command the respect, right? And she can just be happy, especially with Jake around. Jake super does not care. Look at that. Jake's like, oh, how dare you not act like my superior officer? It's like, no, we're just hanging out. And, I get that Rachel wants to be, like, a serious person, but come on. That's not what Advance Wars is about. Advance Wars is about having fun. And clearly she's got the spirit. She's got the woohoo. She's calling them goons, And, that I like. Reply irrelevant. You know what? Jugger might be alright. I mean, Jugger's not a good CO. Jugger has bad abilities, and Jugger's... The AI behind Jugger is, like, kind of intentionally bad. But, I don't know, Reply Irrelevant feels pretty good. There might be... Might need to use that. People would hate me, I can't do it. But, you know, it's fun to think about the idea, like, hey, I could just do it. We gotta drop these fools. Rock! You know, chicken's so bad either. I like this game. I think, you know, like, is this the most amazing theme ever? It's not, but it feels like it is because this game's just, it's one of the 3 best Advance Wars games of all time, so it's pretty good. Owned. Okay, that, you know what, there's some parts of Jake that are a little groan-worthy. But, I mean, everybody, right? Everybody's got some groan-worthy parts. We're gonna keep doing. We gonna do one more mission. Yeah, we're gonna do one more mission. Would you like to save? Still data 1. It don't. You know, it doesn't matter. It's gonna be this data for the next 100 hours. This is a big game. I don't know if we're gonna get through all that in this play. We're gonna try to get through the normal campaign. That's my. I'm not gonna say my promise. That's my intention. Gangway, I'm here. It's Max. Mm-hmm. People just call themselves powerhouses, and that's just a normal thing that people do, right? Back at HQ. Why don't you check out my CO profile? Why don't you hit the A button? Everybody breaks the fourth wall. It's not just Rachel. It's everyone just like, why don't you touch the touchscreen to find out what I do? I kind of love that about this game. It does not take itself seriously, kind of, ever. Spotted black hole troops. What? Rachel not here. Guess I gotta step up. Dude, you gotta step up. Whoa, there, rookie. Run around with a plan. It's weird because you think, like, Max kind of doesn't have plans, you know? It's just like, yeah, I know. See. Oh, boy. Max attacks. Like alliteration. Chee. Lash is okay. I mean, she's still bad. But, like, as COs go, she's not a bad CO. But you know, this is a campaign. We're not going to play as Lash. Okay. Nope. No, I'm not going to spoil this. So this is, again, a pretty simple tutorial level kind of mission. So yeah, Black Bomb. This is a new unit for this game. It's fine. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got battlecopters. Do you want me to skip these things, or do you want me to, you know, talk through them? I'll listen to what you say, and I will take that feedback into consideration, because I am sentient, I guess. I don't really know what really qualifies. It's fine. Let's move on and see what happens. So here's what we have. We have lots of copters. Just a bunch of copters. Okay. And then he's gonna be like, hey. So, you know, that's a bad bit of advice. Just ignore it. So we're not going to do that. There's fuel. Air units have fuel. That's true. You know, there's not a lot I need to talk through as far as basic learning things because the game kind of does it. But what I will do is look here as far as it can go. So that's good to know. We're gonna build some. This is gonna hurt us, but I think so now it can't get nearly as far, and also it's gonna blow up on all of those for sure. So there's that. That thing's just gonna blow up no matter what. So, yep. I'm about to talk about that. Come on, give me something to do. So we're gonna do this. And then get in there. We're gonna move. We're gonna kind of build up a front here. This guy's not gonna be particularly helpful because it's Max, and Max has reduced range. He's about to say that, I suppose. You know. Yeah. Ask for help. That's nice. It's a nice message, you know, that like sometimes you're not the best at everything. I'm definitely not the best at anything, but I hang in there, and that, you know, that's fun. Then we're gonna come up here and just block that thing so it can hit at that range. It's so rough. All right, here we go. We're doing the thing. We're doing the thing. We're doing the thing. Go, 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 Black Bomb. Yep, there it is. Great. Yeah, a lot of copters get hurt. That's fine. Just kind of want it to be done. This map, there are definitely some ideal ways to do it. Spacing them out so it only explodes on, I think, 2. But we're not going to do that. We're going to just go ahead and keep going because this is early level and we got it. It's going to talk about that. So we're going to... There's kind of not a lot for them to do over here. So you can bring them back this way. And then just move that there. It's going to get there and capture eventually. And then until then, what we're going to do... This music has been in my head since I was young. Since I guess since September 2001. Very first Advance Wars, there's the spirit of the Max theme lived. And it's, oh boy, it's a lot. It's just in there. And there's very little I can do about it. I'm sorry, I know I shouldn't skip these things, but, you know, I'm gonna skip these things. Apparently I'm skipping, you know. I'll leave them on if it's important. If I think it's an interesting attack. This would be like a 900-hour series if I don't do that. Yeah, the whole trick of this is they can't do anything to you if you destroy their infantry. Because all you gotta do is take their base. Why is this, you know? Policy meetings. There's no time for meetings. Meetings are often very useful. They're used to organize things. And I think that's good. I'm not with Max on this one. Also, apparently, if you've been to a meeting, he would know the rest of the army's gonna kind of be here pretty soon. That's how this game works. Because those characters are in this game, right? They're not gonna just like not show up to the whole campaign. So the key thing here is just to get rid of this last infantry, because then they can't get rid of your base, and then you'd have to get rid of every single one of your units, and they're not going to do that because they're not going to do that. So you know, that's something I guess you could do. How are these hold up against this? Not great. So what I'm going to do instead is just chip away at that. And just kind of build a little. Go ahead and do that. Yeah, all right. So pretty simple. Yeah. Okay, I really gotta stop dancing around and just do the game here. So this map is very simple. You just fly this over here. You drop an infantry over there, right? And then they don't get back in time. Which they don't get back in time because you make sure they don't get back in time. It is cool how little damage they take from tanks. Alright. So, but then, like, you know, what if you just block their path, right? What if they can't get by? Because you did your job. What if they stop to hit that? That's just a good thing. If they're like, oh, what if I come hit your APC? They shouldn't. But sometimes they do. Yep. You know. So all you gotta do is make sure you just capture the space. Alright. Then everything you're doing is just making sure they don't immediately get back this turn, which they can't. But, you know. Right, they're not getting back. So we've won, because this is an early level map, and it's not difficult. Okay. Capture! Yep. That's it. That's the whole thing. So, you know, we're not gonna figure it out here. Let's go grab some grub. I appreciate that. You know, I want that scene. I want that them just hanging out, eating something. Probably a lot. They don't seem like they have a lot of moderation with the food. And then yeah, just share stories. I don't know. That could be fun. Max gets some experience. Yeah. I mean, yeah. So, early in the game, you don't get to level anyone up, do any sort of skills or anything like that, because it makes you use the same people. But I guess you could be doing it outside of the campaign. We're not going to do that. We're going to use what we got, which is somewhat limited, but that's kind of the fun, I think. So, that's a good first episode. Check back. I don't know how often I'm going to be posting these, but I'll be doing it. I might do some live at some point if people want. But yeah, so I'm gonna make these things. We're gonna hang out. Mission 4 will be next time. Reclaim the skies. I was the only one in the skies most of that last map. So, all right.